Today we'll be discussing about NumPy, that is numerical Python. NumPy, which is the short form for numerical Python, is the fundamental package required for high performance scientific computing and data analysis. In fact, NumPy acts as the basis for SciPy, that is scientific pi, and Pandas, which is used for data analytics. The different features of NumPy include it provides a ND array, which is a fast and space efficient multidimensional array providing vectorized arithmetic operations and sophisticated broadcasting capabilities. We'll be looking at the meaning of these in the future slides. And it also provides standard mathematical functions for faster operations on entire arrays, which is not possible with lists in regular Python. NumPy also provides tools for reading and writing array data from a disk file and working with memory map files. NumPy also provides linear algebra and random number generation functions. The fundamental principle or feature of NumPy is ND array, that is n-dimensional array, which is a multi-dimensional array object. ND array is a generic multi-dimensional container for homogeneous data, that is, all of the elements must be of the same type. This is similar to C or C++ arrays. Whereas in case of a list in Python, the elements could be of heterogeneous type. Every NumPy array has a shape, a tuple indicating the size of each dimension, and a D type, which stands for data type, an object representing the data type of the array. Using NumPy ND arrays, we can define a one-dimensional array. This is a one-dimensional array which is of shape 4, and it's a tuple, that is, there are 4 elements. Whereas this is a 2D array, which the shape is 2 by 3, 2 rows and 3 columns. We can also have a 3-dimensional array, or for that matter, multi-dimensional arrays. NumPy is faster than Python lists. The basic reason for this is NumPy uses fixed type. If you look at the fixed type, in case of a NumPy array, it takes, depending on the data type that we associate with the array, the 32 bits or 16 bits or 64 bits. Whereas come to a Python list object, it basically has object value, object type, reference count, and the size. So if you represent a Python list, then you will basically have size which is of 4 bytes, reference count of 8 bytes, object type of 8 bytes, and object value of 8 bytes. Whereas you can easily accommodate it in 32 bits in case of NumPy arrays. NumPy allows a lot of operations apart from insertion, deletion, append, and concatenation. These 4 basic operations are also possible on Python lists. Okay. The other operations that are possible in NumPy arrays is that in case of Python list, if A is a list and B is another list, A into B is an error in Python. Whereas come to NumPy, if A is an array and B is an array, A into B returns individual elements of the array, one array with the other array multiplied. How do we create NumPy arrays? There are different ways in which we can create NumPy arrays. First one is to use the function array. Okay, so NP is the base module that we need to import. For example, A equal to, we first need to import NumPy. Let me import it as NP, that is the alias. Then A equal to NP dot array 1, 2, 3. This will create equal to np dot array 1 comma 2 comma 3 will create A to be an array which has 3 elements, and the second way in which we can also create a two-dimensional array in which the parameter passed is a list of lists. So we have a list that has 3 sublists contained. So each sublist has 3 elements, so it will create a 3 by 3 array. The second way to create an array in NumPy is to use a function arange, which will create a vectorized list or a vectorized array with 10 elements starting from 0 to 9 by default. So as you can see, C is an array which has 10 elements. There are different attributes of NumPy array. First one is ndim, which gives me the dimension of the array. In this case, the dimension of A will be 1, whereas since B is a two-dimensional array here, the dimension of B will be 2. Shape is the second attribute, which will give me 3 because A is a vector, whereas B is a two-dimensional array, so it will give you 3 by 3 matrix. Type, that is D type, which is the associated data type of the NumPy array. This will give me int32 by default because NumPy arrays are by default 32 bits. Item size gives me the size of each item, and size gives me the number of elements. A will have 3 elements, whereas B, which is a 3 by 3 array, will have the number of elements as 9. To get the total size occupied on the memory by the NumPy array, we can use item size into size. Item size, which will give me the number of elements, and size, which will give me the size occupied by each element, which in this case is 4 bytes. How do we access individual elements of a NumPy array? To get a specific element of the NumPy array, we can use the good old C-style indexing, where we provide row and column index. And in NumPy also, the array indexes start from zeros. So if A is this array, then A of 1 comma 5 returns me 13, which is same as, you can also slice it as 1 comma minus 2. A of 0 gives me the first sublist, which is same as A of 0 comma colon, that is the first sublist. Colon 2 returns me the array 3 to 10. Getting the slice, we can also use the slicing on a NumPy array, which takes the general form as start index comma stop index and step. The presentation will be shared on the Google Classroom. You can work on each of these different commands on Spider. We already have we also have different ways of initializing arrays. First one is zeros, which will fill the entire matrix with zeros. In this case, mp.zeros5 returns me an array which has 5 elements, all initialized with zeros, whereas np.zeros3, returns me a 3 by 3 matrix with all the zeros. So let us quickly demonstrate this.